Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we had tried a little bit desperately to try to get to the south side of Uzmaduzitville, but only found...
Like we'll be taking the long way to Defiance Bay.
Yup. But only found that there was, like, nothing. So instead we were heading south in order to get to the place of things. Ah. I can't reach over there at all? Or can I? From this palace. Alright. Guess that's a no. I thought that there might be something to the south over here, but apparently there is not. Where the hell am I trying to get to then? Because okay, I'm in Tide. Book of Virtues believes it is tracked to the tablet within the buried ruins beneath the keep of Cade Nua. As for my assistance, until then he seems happy enough to accompany me on the travels, though he has sheepishly admitted that his part due to person. Yeah. Oh wait, unless only weeds grow in this dusty patch. Because there's nowhere else to go on this map. Like, unless there's something behind this fountain? No. Oh, for the love of Pete. That did not look... You know what? It's fine.
Clearly of a deer and make. They like...
balls.
Their archways.
That's funny though. Clearly of a deer and make. They like their paws. Archways. Alright, so shall we go... Ooh. Whispers of Yinwood. Alright, hold up. Unique sword, one-handed. 12 to 17 slashing damage. Reliable, slaying of the spirits. Constitution +2 of will -3. The more damage and accuracy versus spirits. 20% of grace is turned to hits. More con, less will. I'm thinking this would be good for her, if anything. A little bit less damage, but with all the goddamn bastards in here. Yeah.
I'll take a peek.
A pretty good sword. I'd be an idiot to ignore the sword. Well, hello, library. With phantoms in it. Oh, Jesus.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Oh, there you go. Map shows the Direwoods' old colonial borders. Settlement called New Dunride is marked in the place of present-day Defiance Bay. Where's the ticket of residence in the empty shelves? Wait, is that it? Came in here to fight a couple of shadows. Well, looks to be the case. Alright. Back out we go. Yeah, I have a feeling that that's pretty much going to be most of the extent of some of these extra rooms. Hello, welcome to this other room. We have 2 shadows. Oh, nothing special off that guy. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from the grand throne wrought out of marble, its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another Watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
Who's that speaking?
I'm sorry if I startled you. I'm afraid my manners have been slipping. I haven't had much opportunity for introductions lately. In any case, I assume you're here looking for Maerwald.
Are you imprisoned in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins. One of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
Tell me more about Maerwald.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been. So he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Any idea where I can find Maerwald?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Farewell.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Well, that's a fun sound.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Are you trapped? Boo. Empty treasuries. Oh, that was that door opening. Okay, the door opening is one thing. What's up here, though? Ba 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 ba. Feels as if cobwebs are the only things holding this rickety old mess together. Where am I? Barracks. Something has made a nest out of the old straw and mattress ticking. Ticking? There's nothing up here, eh? I wonder if this is going to be one of those things where I get to claim it for my own. I only say that really because Hi.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
As you draw near, the apparition in front of you resolves into an elven woman. Her stringy hair is tied back, and she tugs at a loose thread on her apron. There's a distant hollow look in her eyes until she notices you. A frail smile descends like a veil over her face. Turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmying and semi-transparent. And no complaints, you've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of her eye. Say nothing? Soldiers are important.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Remind me what happened to my father.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
He was one of the people Glenfathans killed? That's what I said. Her voice is low and hoarse, and her hand is frozen over the basket. Something dark and empty clouds over her eyes.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Well, that's only slightly unnerving. Alright, so nothing at the top of this keep. But yeah, the only real reason I think that this might become ours is it's so very empty. So very empty. Hi, Spiderling. And B, I might have gleamed very briefly over things like something keep bonuses, which is a little bit telling, really. Here's spider leg.
Sure.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Another ivory spiderling. Oh, that's a lot of them. Yiders.
That's not what I was expecting.
Oh, it's only a little bit of sickening. See, you're fine. Oh,
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
can you give me a little bit while I peruse the rest of this place? Yeah, having a full party like this, I don't think this is a full party. I think we have space for like one more individual. But still. Near full party like this is pretty damn grand. Oh, excuse the yawning. Special man arrayed in armor and an official officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Adir insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up to you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
Yes, sir, Commander O'Brien.
The instructions come from Admet Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
Joseph forms a mist in front of his lips.
It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Yeah, I don't think that the previous tenants of this place were good guys. Just, you know, getting an inkling of that. Also, considering how much disrepair this place is in.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
At least you know,
take those farmers by surprise.
Yeah, I'm kind of guessing that this place has been in disrepair, and this dude we've been looking for, the Watcher, has been dead for some time? Possibly?
Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
Nelvin turns to you. His cheeks, his forearms, and the cartilage of his long pointed ears are smeared with indigo and blue paints. He grins wickedly, but beneath a thatch of wild hair. What party?
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
Well? May not like them, but they're still our elders, for now. A dead gray tooth peers from between his lips. That was clever, drawing the support of the community first. By the time you approached the Rio, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you'll join their ranks one day, so long as no farmer's pitchfork fells you tonight.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
Reaches towards your cheek but stops midway, his splayed fingers quivering as a tremor of doubt runs through him.
You were right. They were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Yay! Once and for all. Ooh, weapons. It's but a hatchet, but we can use it, theoretically. Take care of that spear spider first. The bigger the nastier.
Yes?
Actually, no. Isn't it that, like, the bigger the spider, the weaker the poison? Could have sworn it was something like that. Oh, that's new. Shimmering wall of energy extends across the doorway like a curtain and repels forward movement. Interesting. Perhaps the voice in that throne upstairs knows more. It probably does. But we also just got a heavy iron key.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Ooh, that's a lot of them. There. You know, I am an idiot. Let them come to us. I'll always gotta remember that the any AoE spells are not, you know, this spell's got your name on it. It's more of a to whom it may concern effect.
Easy now.
I might keep on forgetting that.
Let's see what lies this way.
Oh, there's a dead guy over here. And a stone beetle. You're new. Oh. Well, that's a new one. And I knocked down the stony spider. The answer is yes. Yes, we can.
This thing isn't doing the job.
It's not working.
Oh, it's working fine. Just do it better. God, that thing's massive, though. Whee! Y'all did fine.
Sure.
Beetle shell. Segmented armor-like shell of a very large beetle. I mean, yeah.
Nice and quiet.
Leverage aim. Plus 15 accuracy for 10 seconds. Money. Can't go wrong with money.
I'll teach you a lesson. Show them how it's done.
Yeah, let's go up and around this way first.
See what I can find.
Mostly just intrigued as to how the hell I'm supposed to be exploring this place, but at the same time, it is doing a rather fine enough job of leading me in particular directions so I don't necessarily miss anything. We're just a smidgen closer, buddy. Loot. More loot.
Sure.
It's done.
Yay. Did we need to? Not really, but hey.
Nice and quiet.
Let's try going up first. I see a bunch of dead corpses in that room. Hello, other looters. Ah, vigorous defense. Why don't we end you? Or start to end you, I guess? Yeah, that worked. Really? Got Coco, but you don't have like your shield or something?
Valor.
Frog helm, upper. Hello.
No. Keep away from us. Leave us!
A large, liver-spotted man, barrel-chested and paunchy, cowers in the far corner of the room, his white hair a tangled, stringy mess. He covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction.
Maybe we should come back later?
Are you Maerwald? Looks up over his head, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. Voice turns suddenly raspy.
Maerwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
Please, there's something wrong with me. I need Maerwald's help.
Maerwald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
The old man turns his body away and has another muttering, sputtering argument facing the wall. When he turns back towards you, he has taken a confident stance and his chest is puffed out like a soldier's. A new strength enters his voice.
Come to speak to Maerwald. Maerwald whose touch is poison. Maerwald who knows not his effect.
The man's posture folds and the hands he's held strongly at his sides a moment ago resume their original tremors. His voice is feeble and tentative. I was told told that I was a watcher and that you could tell me more about it. About a tablet of some worth after that. Once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Peer and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I. What the gods wanted of me, thought I. The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
Little I knew.
I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want?
No, no! Forgive me! Forgive me!
He covers his mouth with his hand, his breath convulsing, his eyes red and exhausted. Seem to have lost your mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Allah's eyes narrow as he looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? You mean you remember your past lives?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times. Memory. Personality. Identity. Any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Maerwald has lost control. Maerwald's body no more.
The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Maerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Maerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
spirits or memories from your previous lives?
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Maerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented are memories, stuck in time, mindless, cruel, never far.
Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder, soldier and marauder and Maerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
War of Tree. Of course, the Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. This was in the early periods of Adrian colonization, fighting between the Direwood colonists and the native Glenfalthans, you see. But that was a long time ago.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village. Harold's voice becomes raspy and is somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this air to your bitch an air that belongs in air Glodfath.
Take your time, it's over now. It's long ago. Continue when you're ready.
The baby boy, the boy, conceived in the raid, conceived by force, vessel for marauder, slain in the raid, marauder and the boy, marauder and soldier.
A baby conceived by the raider? What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul, marauder's soul, same soul, one soul, boy's soul, marauder's soul, raised in lies and vengeance, raised to soldier, raised for the fire, born for the fire.
And that was his mother I met in the keep. She told him his father was killed by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the Nine Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
What, so he came back in his next life to burn his own clan? No wonder he's such a mess now. I'll stain you right down to your soul. Maerwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. Utters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder, lies and vengeance, and dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
Whatever the reason, I don't think we're meant to know.
How little we know.
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a Watcher.
Oh, no. No, no, no. You too. You too.
All at once, in spite of his abject misery, his expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor man, poor man.
They will take you too.
Allah's eyes dart between you and Maerwald. What exactly does he mean? Surely something can be done. You're saying I'll end up like you?
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Maerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there. Always remembered. Can't forget. Can't unsee.
I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead. Books of burden. Queens that were. Known to me are they. The leaden key.
The leaden key? It seems we share an enemy, Talos Windblade. Assassins and Watcher Wakers both. They certainly keep busy. Can you tell me about this leaden key?
Secrets. Secrets and deceptions and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of Watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Who is this queen they pray to?
Woodica, goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
If this leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Do you know where they might find the leaden key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
I need to go so I can search for this man for the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
Fun. I'm leaving.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
You know, theoretically, we could just run out the door. Oh, wait. Can we even run out the door? Better question would be, can we run out the door and hit the thing there to make it so as it would close behind us? Well. Oh. Spear's already dead. Ha. Well, this is unnecessary, but hey. There's a way to bludgeon him to unconsciousness as opposed to killing him to death.
Hey there.
Oh man, he does a lot of damage though. Ooh, that's a lot. Second wind. It's always great when the flames of devotion don't actually heal you. Blind him. Well, there is change in the air in the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Maerwald's body lies inert. You feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There's something unique about this soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death the keep knows its former master and the former master remembers his keep. Hallow's Windblade was granted Speaker to the Restless. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive. Its frayed end writhing like tide pool anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. It'd be good to know what is going on here. Draw from the energy of the rope itself, siphoning in knowledge from the connection. You turn both ends of the rope towards you, bringing them into contact with your essence, and as you do, the fiber turns to copper, and through them an energy is conducted into your being. You're traveling downward now, beneath the place you stand, seeking places dank and cobwebbed and malignant, like some untended garden overgrown with flora and overrun with vermin. Below everything, at the very bottom, you glimpse for an instant some being you can't quite make out, presiding over it all with brilliant and terrifying power. One image remains in your perception, a circular room with a stone table that resembles the sun, and an aura guarded by suits of armor that move of their own volition. It is deep, not far from the very bottom. There is a door in that room, invisible to all but the most fastidious of eyes, and beyond it, something shimmering, something powerful. As the image fades, you find yourself in Caed Nua once more. Maerwald's soul is nowhere to be seen. Old Watcher. Spirit of Caldara de Baranzi, one of the Lord Raedric's unfortunate victims, has directed me towards Maerwald grew hostile after our conversation and suddenly attacked me. I had no choice but to kill him. I gleaned what knowledge I could from his spirit, and it has shown me a vision of some place far below. A secret chamber of some kind, near the bottom, connected to a circular room with a table shaped like the sun. He has given me much to think about. He suggested my soul has been awakened to past lives, as his had. If Maerwald is any indication, being a watcher with an awakened soul comes with a heavy price. He has directed me towards the City of Defiance, which seems to be a good place as any to seek out members of the Loving Key, group which awoke this affliction within me. Well, didn't really have too much time to speak Maerwald there, did you, dear? Sorry. Oh, I had a grimoire though. That's always fun.
Hey there. Laying low.
I'm only laying low because there's might be a good chance of things killing me. And imagine getting to this point, kicking some arse. Oh, conversation.
Poor Maerwald. He couldn't contend with all that he knew of himself. A cruel fate.
I don't think knowledge was the problem. He said that if I can find out what caused this, it might help me. But it is true. There is no such thing in my experience as too much knowledge. Come, we'll find your answers. And mine, I hope. You'd think that we'd also have a little conversation with the deer at this point as well.
Hey there.
Well, we got a level up waiting for us. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and save think, call it an episode. I won't lie, there was a strong temptation of going up, reloading. Oh no, the last auto save was us getting down here. The last save that I made was me just getting down here. Christ. Well, yeah. Good place to call it episode, I think. When we return, we got some level ups to give. And more of this lovely location to look through. That'll be fun. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.